This is called Rihanna Rogue Man. In this video, I found fragrances that I kind of blind bought, more than a dozen of them, and I find out if they're worth it or if they last long, and they're all $30 or less, and we have such titles as Azzaro and Police and Guess, and you'll be surprised. Some of them suck, and some of them do really last long and smell really good, like this one, which is a vanilla-based fragrance, but it's got the clementine orange, which is not so orange, kind of like a tangerine type note mixed with pepper and patchouli, so it's a spicy citrus with a vanilla undertone. It's delicious. And Rihanna, the pop star Rihanna, made this in 2014, the same year Chanel Bleu Eau de Parfum came out, and she wanted to make a fragrance that when she wakes up next to her man, she can still smell it on his t-shirt, and it worked. This thing is a long-lasting, beat the challenge. This is the #1 on the list. Coming up are all the other ones I just told you. Rihanna Rogue. Another tip about this fragrance is you can't find it anymore, but when you do, you can get it really cheap. People still don't know yet. The price is going up. It's going to be one of those rare gems soon, but I picked it up for $30. I put the links down below, and you could probably find it at TJ Maxx or eBay. People are selling gift sets for $30 of this with all the stuff included. So find Rihanna Rogue Man. Next on the list is, starting with this one, it's called Nissan Voyage. Nissan Voyage is by the car company. Beautiful box, beautiful presentation. It's actually a nice looking bottle. It's quite heavy, and the cap, this area here, is very cheaply made because I broke one. I'm going to show you in a second. However, the dispersion is not bad, and the perfumer for this is a famous guy. I believe his name is Raphael, and he makes fragrances for Azzaro and such companies as that. Nissan Voyage is a direct image of Credaventus, and it's got a more spicy, more strength to it, and I take it to test. I fragrance test all these fragrances, and on this particular fragrance, I went and started it at 7 a.m., went for a 3-mile run in a 95-degree weather, came back home, played with the dog, and did gardening, got all dirty, and even at 11 a.m., it was still on my skin. So you're talking about 4 hours after a high heat activity and sweating, and it was still there. So I think this fragrance wins. It's long-lasting fragrance that smells like a very popular fragrance for a lot half the price. And guess how much I found it for? $12 to $15 all over the internet. I put the Amazon link down below because that's where I prefer to shop, but I've noticed it on all the fragrance discount sites in the United States as well. And that brings me to this one, because I wanted to compare it to this Apnon Silver Supremacy, which is another Credaventus clone. And this one in 2012, which it came out, was $80 to $100 all over the internet in the United States. You couldn't touch it. But recently, as far recent as 2019, the price has dropped under $30, and I would highly recommend that. That's just an honorable mention. Next on the list, we have another Nissan fragrance called Nissan Udi. Nissan Udi is said to have the scent of the highest quality hashish. It's actually on the Nissan perfume website, and they also say that it smells like black Afghano, $170 fragrance, that this fragrance only costs $12 to $15. And I believe that this is a very, very good fragrance, and I say 2 thumbs up because of its price. Would disregard the fact that I broke the part of the bottle right there. The bottle is still nicely made done. The packaging is decent, and the fragrance is nice and smooth, kind of version of ouds, and it got some black curants and some fruity notes in it. It's very even. On the website it says it's very powerful, so be careful. But if you want to explore the oud world, this is easy entry level oud fragrance. It's so well blended and easy to wear, and just, you can only say good things. If it was free and it smelled bad, I'd go off on it. I am looking for bad fragrances to show you. I wanted to go off on these fragrances. I've never heard. I figured, no way, Nissan for 12 bucks is going to be good. This will be great. I can make fun of it, and the guys will get a laugh. Not so. Didn't work. Next up, I have a 2008 hit. It's called Burberry The Beat. It's tester. Found for $29. I actually bought this 30 ml bottle for like $18 because I didn't want to spend $29 on Burberry The Beat, which has black pepper and citron, and it's a great office scent, and it does give you 6 to 8 hours longevity. But 2008, it's an average basic smelling fragrance, You might like it if you like the brand Burberry, but me, I say no. Even though it does give you 6 hours longevity, it's kind of hard to find for $29 for 3.4. Most of it's $35, $40, but still I would say no. It's kind of a green, spicy, old school type fragrance that was made in 2008 to kind of reminisce. I don't know. I would just not go for Burberry the Beat. Another fragrance you might want to consider is called Mackie for Men. This is a $14 fragrance that lasts 4 to 6 hours. If you like the DNA, the bloodline of Calvin Klein Eternity, you will like this. Green citrus notes and barber shop fragrance geek feel on this fragrance. If you like that kind of old school fougere type fragrance, you will like this. Me, I'd give it away free if I could. Thank you very much. Next fragrance for $10 to $15. It's just a basic, sweet, sporty fragrance that lasts 7 hours. And this type of fragrance is easy and fun to wear and pleasant. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But for $10 to $15, I say you can get this one. It's called Fila for Men. Thanks for joining me here today. My name is Christian O. Comment down below if you'd like to see another fragrance video like this called the $59 Challenge. The criteria for this video is the fragrance lasts long and it smells good. You know, there's plenty of fragrances that are from the 70s and 80s that last long and they're all under $30, but you don't want any of those, do you? You want something a little bit more modern, a little bit more, you know, compliment getting, like this one. Azzaro's Naughty Leather. What a name. Naughty Leather makes you think of leather. Anyway, this is a very simple composition. It has Artemisia, leather, and vanilla. What is Artemisia? Artemisia is like a dry, dusty type leather, almost like a western leather. Artemisia is like a green shrub actually, but it's kind of like an absinthe note almost. It gives that dry, dusty effect on it. But the vanilla in this makes it very elegant. It makes it fun and easy to wear. It's a very naughty but smelling good leather. And guess what? It smashes the challenge with over 10 or 12 hours long lasting on this fragrance. And it came out in 2018, the same year that Bond No. 9 came out with their ultra expensive Dubai Platinum fragrance. But you can get this for right around $30. And another fragrance that this smells like is like a niche fragrance house called, I think it's called L'Artisan Mon Numero 4, and that has the exact same profile, except instead of the Artemisia, it uses lavender, leather, and vanilla. So there's that, but it's also 80% less in price than that niche fragrance. So I'd give this one 2 thumbs up. It's called Azzaro Poirot Naughty Leather. And after the video, don't forget to visit Best Brands Perfume where you can get these cool little scent sprayers. No membership required. $14.95. Buy them a la carte. Over 100 to choose from. The next fragrance had a poster of a 19-year-old and his dad on it, so it's marketed to young versus old, you know, 19 to 50-year-old people. And it's called Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero. It's got kind of a cheap atomizer on it, but it's got a nice leather wrapping on it. Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero came out in 2016, the same year as Eternity Intense. It's a citrus floral, woody, aquatic, fresh fragrance, kind of like that country, you know, when you're driving down in the country and you smell that fresh air. That's what it reminds me of. It does have lemon and cilantro and a delicious plum note in it with some coumarin. It's got a vanilla and clary sage dry down, like oak moss and musk as well. It's slightly upscale. It gives you this upscale feeling. It reminds me of the Hamptons for some reason. I don't know why. The compliments on this are off the chart. The longevity is only 4 to 5 hours, so it loses in that note. But on another note, it shares the same notes almost as Bond No. 9 I Love New York for Fathers, which has sage and oak moss and lime as well as this, and they both have the identical base notes to it. This again is only $27. Bond No. 9 is over $100, but the longevity downwards, 4 to 5 hours. Coming up next is a fragrance from 2019 from a fragrance company called Guess, like the Guess Jeans Company. It's a situation where you go, you're looking at a list of fragrances and you're like, oh, this will be great fragrance to go off on and make fun of. But actually, it kind of blew my mind away. Can you guess what the title is? Real quick, I want to tell you, my name's Christian O. If you're new here, and if you'd like to watch similar content to this, just go to our playlist section and binge watch clusters of your favorite topic. They're all nice and neatly organized. And the fragrance I'm talking about is called Guess Noir Seductive. And I let my girlfriend smell it, and she said, "Oh, that smells so good and fresh." At first smell, when I sprayed it, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I instantly want to go off on it. She said no, and especially for the price. It was like $20 for this big bottle. 2019 was the same year that Terry Mugler came out with the fragrance called Amen Ultimate. Comment down below if you've smelled it or tried it, because I never have. Tell me what it's about. And this Guess has fresh apple, and it's got pepper and lavender. So basically it's a clean, slight spicy, fresh citrus fragrance. And it just blew my mind away, because after I got used to it, I decided, yeah, it does smell good. And then the price makes it even smell better. And guess what? The longevity? Score 7 hours. Guess Seductive Noir, another winner, and beats this challenge. Can you imagine that? Question of the day. Comment down below. What's a fragrance you found under $30? It's kind of like a hidden gem that lasts a nice long time. Comment down below. Let's get a cool, nice list going. And remember, your comments help others help you. The next $29 fragrance challenge comes out with Mercedes-Benz Select, the night edition, which is kind of hard to find, but you can find it on eBay or you can find it on the Best Brands website. This thing has a note of tobacco that's not listed, but I don't think it's actually the note of tobacco. It's the combination of the notes, the resins coming out of the guaiac wood mixed with the sweet orange citruses that makes it come out with a cool scent sprayer. Basically you have a sweet orange, kind of a nutty smell, citrus, fragrant, beautiful, sweet tobacco undertone, and all the masculinities hidden underneath. And this thing lasted 7 hours, so it does win the challenge for $29.95. Mercedes-Benz Select Night is great for outdoor and summer nights, even in the cool weather, fall, all season. Transfer from work to night, so you can wear it in the office, or you can go out to dinner right after wearing the same thing. It's a delicious fragrance. It just makes you feel good. It's slightly elegant and classy. Mercedes-Benz Select Night, made by Oliver Crisp in 2019. If you don't know who Oliver Crisp is, he made big name brand fragrances such as Paco Rabanne and Dior and Diesel. He worked for all those big companies. Top-notch fragrance, kind of like a hidden gem. Right after this, Cartier Pasha Noir from 2013. I have a really cool Perry Ellis Aqua Extreme from 2016. But back to this fragrance here. Back then in 2013, Pure Malt and Paco Rabanne 1 Million Intense were just released around the same time as this. It's a slight, spicy, kind of mature, expensive smelling fragrance. 3 sprays gives you 3 feet of sillage, 3 feet of projection, and you get 5 hours with it. Does that make the $29 lasting prize? It's just on the edge of it. Maybe we could kick it off, or maybe you can accept 5 hours. You have this nice iris note inside here. Pasha Cartier Noir also makes a sport edition. You've got some soft woods and some peppery accords with this. And for a similar scent, cheaper. By the way, on their website, this is like $130. So you have to find this on the discount websites in America. There's all kinds of fragrance discount sites. I put the links down below. There's another fragrance called Adidas Moves that shares a lot of the similar notes as this, and that can be found in places like Walmart for $10 or $20. If you think you would like noir fragrances, dark fragrances, and you have more than a $29 budget, I would highly recommend you get this Prada Luna Rosa Black. It's about a $60 item, smashing this Cartier left and right on compliments, longevity, and everything. Of course, this is not a $29 fragrance, but it's the same attitude and same kind of dark noir fragrance structure, and I love Prada Luna Rosa Black. I had to say it. Next up is the Perry Ellis Aqua Extreme 2016, made by a fragrancer named Jean-Claude Delville. Delville? I forgot how to pronounce that name. This guy made such famous hits as Curve and Pleasures for Men and Happy by Conique and Cabotine Gris for women. These are all Hall of Fame fragrances. Would they make this list? No, because they don't last long. Not to mention they're all old for old people. Even Curve. Are you still wearing that? You should throw that away. What are you doing wearing Curve still? This is called Perry Ellis Aqua Extreme, made by this gentleman. This gentleman most likely lives in Manhattan or the Upper East Side of New York. Do you live in the Upper East Side of New York? Comment down below. What I'm trying to get at is this guy's creating fragrances for people, I don't know who, but making money, who knows. This fragrance Smells great, but sucks in performance. It's called Perriella Aqua Extreme, and the extreme just means that they're intensifying the aquatic notes. On the blogs, they had funny sayings like, if Dylan Blue and Nautica Voyage had a baby, they would call it Chanel Light. Chanel Bleu de Chanel Light. That's what they say about this. Now, back to the scent structure. It's a pleasant enough aquatic basic fragrance that really does smell good. It has some nice zingy citruses in the beginning 30 minutes. That's very pleasant. And too bad it doesn't last more than 90 minutes tops. But it does smell good and it does work for 30 minutes. But this is one I would just throw it in the trash. Perriella's Aqua Extreme, no good. Here's a quick story for you. This is called Police Wings. It's another 2008 release. Police makes sunglasses. Police makes fragrances. It's a company. I believe they're from Italy. Now this fragrance, I picked it up for $22. It's another spicy citrus with lemon, apple blossom, violets, leaves, geranium. And guess what? I tried to look it up. I thought it'd be great for this video. I looked it up. It's a hidden gem. I got lucky. It's on eBay for $79. No other discount sites have it. Maybe they have it in your country. Comment down below if they do. It's called Police Wings. Guys, I want you to check out this video coming up right next, or this one right here that YouTube has suggested. Peace and love.